The new episodes of Peppa Pig are full of mistakes, and nobody caught them. Until now, clothes vanishing between scenes, props changing color mid-episode, ice lollies that multiply out of nowhere, a character who loses her entire face before the episode has even started. These aren't old mistakes dug up from 20 years ago. These are brand new, and nobody caught them until now. And we start with a mistake so fast, Peppa's family basically speed runs changing clothes. In the episode Clouds, Peppa, George, Mummy Pig, and Daddy Pig are going to the beach on a sunny day. The whole setup is simple. They arrive at the seaside, ready for a normal family day out. Then, the animation hits the fast forward button. When the Pig family jump out of the car, they suddenly appear in their swimming costumes. There's no changing room in sight, but in Peppa's world, you don't change for the beach changes you. They just land and boom, beach mode activated. And if the Pig family can change outfits instantly, Susie's house can apparently change furniture colors mid-move. In the episode Granny Sheep Moves In, Granny Sheep arrives at Susie's house with a car absolutely packed with belongings. Mummy Sheep is trying to help, but the house quickly turns into one giant storage problem. Then the boxes start misbehaving. At one point, Mummy Sheep is holding yellow and orange boxes. But when she appears in the bedroom, the top box is suddenly white. Then, when she puts it down, it turns yellow again. That box had more outfit changes than Peppa at the beach. It is the kind of tiny mistake you only catch if you are watching the background like a detective. But once you notice it, you cannot unsee it. The box is not being moved, it is evolving. And after the props have already started acting suspicious, the Cardboard Boxes episode gives us a full cardboard crime scene. The setup is innocent enough. Peppa is at Susie Sheep's house, and Mummy Sheep is trying to clean up all the leftover boxes from Granny Sheep moving in, which to a normal adult means throw the boxes away. But to Granny Sheep and the children, it means start a cardboard construction empire. First, they turn the boxes into a little house. Then Pedro Pony arrives and thinks it looks like a shop because in Peppa Pig, every cardboard square is apparently a business opportunity. So the children build a cardboard food shop, and this is where the first mistake sneaks in. The cardboard ice cream and biscuit have little details on them before they go into the shopping basket. But later, some of those details are missing, which is already hilarious because the food is not even real food, yet somehow even the fake snack cannot stay consistent. Then Mummy Sheep gets pulled into the game too, and in the middle of all of it, her coffee performs the cleanest escape in the episode. One moment Mummy Sheep's coffee is there, then suddenly it is gone, it simply leaves the scene. Maybe Mummy Sheep drank it at cartoon speed, or maybe that coffee took one look at Granny Sheep's plans and made a run for it. However, the episode is not finished breaking things yet, because then Danny Dog arrives on his scooter and the children move from a cardboard shop to a cardboard rocket. But as Danny gets off his scooter, something very strange happens. Danny appears to clip through one of the handlebars. That is not just a normal prop mistake, that is Danny Dog briefly entering video game mode. For 1 second, the scooter stops being a solid object, it becomes a suggestion. And the funniest part is that nobody notices. Not Peppa, Susie, Granny Sheep, or Mummy Sheep, who is probably still wondering where her coffee went. Danny just carries on like he has not broken physics in front of toddlers. So in one episode, the cardboard food loses detail, Mummy Sheep's coffee disappears, and Danny Dog phases through a scooter. At this point, the animators need a meeting. In this next animation mistake, Daddy Fox's ice lollies have learned to reproduce. In the episode Living Above the Shops, Peppa visits Freddy Fox at his apartment above his dad's shop. While exploring, they discover the rooftop where Candy Cat and her mom are already up there enjoying the sun. Then Peggy and Pandora Panda appear from the flat below. Suddenly, there are 7 children on a rooftop in the heat and someone needs to sort out ice lollies. So they try Mr. Fox's shop. The basket goes down, the order goes in, and Mr. Fox confirms
they come in packs of 5.
The basket comes back up. 1 box, 5 lollies, 7 children. And yet somehow everyone ends up holding one. Nobody brings a second box, nobody runs back downstairs. The extra lollies just appear. Daddy Fox started with 5, but Peppa Pig somehow turned snack time into a maths mystery. And now we move from multiplying ice lollies to vanishing fashion. In the episode Staying Up Late, Auntie Pig, Uncle Pig, Baby Alexander, and Chloe come over for dinner. Everyone is dressed up. It's clearly a proper occasion. Chloe arrives wearing her bow, looking the part for a formal family dinner. But after the scene where Daddy Pig and Uncle Pig are asleep, Chloe's bow disappears. Then, when it is time to leave, the bow comes back. That bow had a full character arc. Daddy Pig and Uncle Pig fell asleep at their own dinner party, and apparently Chloe's bow decided it also needed a quick rest. It vanished for the middle section of the episode and then reappeared at the door, perfectly in place as if nothing had happened. Apparently even Chloe's bow needed to bow out for a bit. In this next one, the bowling episode gives Danny Dog another sports mystery. Peppa, George, Danny, Grandpa Pig, and Granddad Dog go bowling. Everyone swaps their shoes for bowling ones at the counter, shoes off, bowling shoes on, and boots left behind on the counter, standard procedure. But when the camera shows the counter, every pair of shoes is sitting there waiting patiently. But Danny's green boots are gone, they've vanished. Nobody reacts or wonders what happened to them. At this point, Danny Dog has lost a scooter to the laws of physics and his boots to a bowling alley. Someone needs to check on him. This next mistake might be the strangest one yet because an entire part of the kitchen just stops existing. In the jelly episode, Peppa and George are bored while Mummy Pig works, so Daddy Pig decides they should tidy the kitchen. A perfectly sensible plan that lasts approximately 30 seconds before they find a jelly mold and the whole thing becomes a dessert project. But as the jelly making begins, something is very wrong with the sink. The faucet is missing, the temperature controls are gone. What should be a fully functioning kitchen sink is just a blank wall with a basin attached, like the kitchen had a renovation overnight and forgot to finish the plumbing. Daddy Pig is standing there trying to make jelly while his sink has apparently forgotten what a sink is supposed to be. And then the timer changes position mid-scene too, just quietly shifting across the worktop like it's trying to sneak out before anyone notices. The jelly hasn't even set yet, and the entire kitchen is already falling apart around him. This next mistake happens right in the background, and it's one of the cleanest disappearing acts in the entire show. In the charity shop episode, Mummy Pig has finally had enough of the office. Spiderwebs have started forming, she wants things gone. Daddy Pig, predictably, wants to keep everything, his tuba, his football cup, his tatty old chair, all of it apparently bringing him pure joy. Mummy Pig is not convinced. But while the two of them are busy negotiating over what counts as clutter, something very strange is happening in the background. Daddy Pig's computer is clearly visible behind them mid-scene, and then it simply isn't. The office deletes it completely while everyone is distracted, arguing about a logistics textbook. And then it comes back. Daddy Pig fought to keep everything in that office. The one thing that actually disappeared managed it all on its own and quietly put itself back before he even noticed. And we've saved the best for last, because this final mistake doesn't happen mid-episode or in the background or during a quiet scene nobody was watching. It happens on the title screen. In the Detective Club episode, Peppa and her friends form a detective club to help Daddy Pig find his missing car keys. Very serious work. Tiny magnifying glasses, big toddler confidence. The kind of investigation that will absolutely solve nothing, but looks great. But before any of that begins, Mandy Mouse spins around in her wheelchair on the title screen. And for one brief, inexplicable moment, her face completely disappears. Not a flicker, not a shadow, gone. The show opened a detective episode with an unsolved mystery that nobody in the episode ever notices, investigates, or explains. Daddy Pig can't find his keys, and Mandy Mouse briefly had no face. Only one of those cases gets solved by the end of the episode. It isn't Mandy's. So those were newer Peppa Pig mistakes you probably missed. Which mistake was the funniest? And which one did you spot before? Let us know in the comments. And watch the next video for more Peppa Pig mistakes, strange details, and cartoon glitches hiding in plain sight. Thank you for watching.